Little update here in the Squatch 99 Bigfoot. It's been a little while since I did a video. I've done a few things since. Today I put a TV in. This thing actually came with a TV. It was mounted in the front entertainment center. That's all been ripped out and replaced by this queen size bed. And we're not big TV people, but we do like to watch movies and Hulu, Netflix, and that kind of stuff. So found this mount at Video Only Northwest store. I like it. It was like 56 bucks. Swivels and comes out, so you could actually point it towards the bed or towards the kitchen or whatever you want. But for transport, I'm going to have to come up with a strap or something for it. Something, maybe it'll go up against this cabinet here and get strapped into place. Maybe a piece of cloth or padding or something, Velcro that flops over the front. And then when you want to watch it, you can throw it over the back. I don't know. But, you know, we got TV, so that's really important, right? Other than that, let's see, finished the bed, just cut another panel in the back. I needed one more for it through this rug in here from the house. Kind of protect the mattress once it goes up here. Aaron did these panels here for the refrigerator door. I think they're going to be great. They're pieces of sheet metal cut to size and then painted in chalkboard paint. But they ended up being the same size as the panel inserts, but they slid down whenever I was driving this. So the whole thing's going to come out, and these are going to have to probably get glued to this panel to keep them up in place. But that'd be cool. We can write on that. And we have a magnetic refrigerator, which is pretty common. I've used the shower and the toilet. Talk about that at a later date, the water system and stuff, but used it with the pressure tank, or excuse me, with the water tank and the pressure pump. It's not a great shower. I mean, there's not a lot of pressure there, which I'm going to do something about, but it does the trick, and it's nice and small and confined and easy to clean, so I'm pretty happy with that. Water itself is kind of goofy. I don't know if you can hear the pump or not. It's annoying because there's no pressure tank. It kicks on every time you... Anyway, going to be working on that a little bit. Here in the back, got the cabinet in, and these cabinets, they need the doors on them yet. This thing's all painted up. Got a lid on it. Got some litter down in there. Tommy hasn't used it yet. Been in it, but he hasn't used it, which is very unusual. So ventilation and everything, all that's been rerouted. You can't see very well, but got some new ducting and used some 90s instead of just the ductwork actually goes through a hole in the floor and into a compartment below us, and then through the wall again into another compartment, and a lot of twists and turns. And figured some 90s, some metal 90s would be a little bit smoother and get good airflow out of that. This thing yet still needs this table. Actually want to router the back corner of this so that I can flip up this lid and take the table, which is going to hang down here for storage. It'll flip up with two fold down legs that I have to cut soon. And then if you want to be able to get into this compartment and pull the litter box out, you just take that table and you flip it the whole way back. Right now the corner of it actually will come into contact with this 2x2, and it'll bind up and won't let you go any further than about vertical. So I'd like to be able to flip the whole thing back against this wall whenever I want to get in there and clean. This thing needs carpeted and stuff yet, but that's largely finished. Come up with something for the dresser drawers here. Anybody that's ever driven one of these things knows that things, if they can fall or slide, they are going to fall and slide. So what I did was I used this bracketry from the table in the front. This actually had a little hook. I don't know what the original one is. but that went into this slot, and well, this is it modified. I had to smash it a little bit and clean it up. But what I figured was a board that covers all 6 of the lower drawers and the 3 in the top. Hooks in the bottom. It's a little bit, still needs tuned up a little bit. And that'll keep everything from coming out. My little weather stripping or something on the back might help keep it from rattling or something, but and then that thing will just get stored somewhere. I don't know. Underneath the coach, I don't know, depending on how often we're moving, which probably isn't going to be very long, so it'll just get slid into the pass-through compartment in the bottom. Did these, don't know if this was on here before. It's an antique trunk that my wife's ancestors brought across the Atlantic Ocean. Reused this crappy piece of countertop that's served many purposes up until now, and now it's been cut, so that's pretty much the end of the line for that thing. Jewelry cabinet here, got some shelves in it. It's going to need a little bit of storage and a latch to keep that from swinging open whenever I'm driving. And the trunk itself, there's some boards I screwed to the wall with some eye hooks, and then just use a ratchet strap for now. I mean, works fine. I'd like to protect this a little bit better, but you know, serves the purposes now. And then there's some storage underneath. Instead of just putting both of these things directly on the floor and then wasting the volume above them, throw a blanket over this and the cats can look out the window, and we got a place to shove a vacuum cleaner or shoes or whatever. So I think I've fixed my leak, the AC. That's done. Yada yada yada. Oh, big thing. About a week ago, did some body work here on this corner. You can't tell, which is what I like. A little bit of ripple in that very corner there, a little shinier than the rest of it, but I never did any body work before. Some Bondo with hair and some regular Bondo body filler and stuff, but anyway, structurally I think it's in good shape and doesn't look too shabby from a couple feet away. But that was a couple hour ordeal there. I finished the roof, put the cowlings back on the roof, UV treated a few spots I need to finish UV treating, cleaned the whole thing, took like 3 hours, washed the whole thing off real well, off of a scissor lift, washed it by hand with a sponge. I have a brush, but I wanted to get in there and see all the little things I've missed, little cracks and little pieces of trim that need to be repaired and things like that. There is a few spots in the body that I'd like to work on. I also put this in here. There was no door here before. This space underneath was inaccessible, and there's a lot of goodies in there that you might want to get at, and I will be getting at eventually. So seemed to be ridiculous that there wasn't a door there. So reused one of the cabinet doors, probably from the, who knows where it came from. We ripped so much stuff out, I don't know where half this stuff came from anymore. Something else, like I said, I've used the shower, used the water heater. It runs pretty hot. I don't think it's adjustable. I think it's a set thermostat. I took this, there was a panel that was on top of this that didn't grant you access to the water heater and stuff. I see no reason for it to be there, so rip that out. There's a drawer that goes in here. Right now I'm not doing anything specific with the water heater. I might insulate it a little bit further. There's some exposed areas here, so might even just put a little insulation around that to help it out a little bit. But the thing is with the water, now that I have used it a little bit, I'm starting to learn a little bit about it. Where's my light at? Here's something else. There's a lot of paneling in here that my light's dying on me. That covered all this. All this was all boxed in, and then that framework there that doesn't really, it's not structural at all. But anyway, the only thing that really serves is that this little silverware drawer is built off of that, but I can rebuild that some other way and rip that stupid stuff out because it grants me access to the water lines. Here's coming the fill for the potable water, the pressure pump outlet, and the vent for filling it. What's nice about a small motorhome is it has a very simple plumbing system, and none of the runs are very long. You turn on hot water anywhere and you get it within a few short seconds, and that'll get better as I insulate the lines. It's just PEX. Never worked with it before, but I know it's super easy, so I'm going to get a roll of PEX, a couple of fittings, and put this pressure tank in I bought today. It was like 44 bucks. That'll help with the pump short cycling, and I make some adjustments on the pump, maybe turn up the pressure a little bit and adjust things so it runs at a acceptable cycle, and provides some consistent pressure. As far as plumbing it in, ideally I'd like to just put it right after the pressure pump. And here's the potable water supplies. Hits the water heater, goes up, hits the kitchen sink. That elbow right there goes into the wall. That's actually for if you have a pressured line, like a hose from an RV park or something you want to hook up. It just pressures your whole system. You turn your water pump off. Splits off, and one line, it runs underneath the floor and hits the bathroom, and then there's various splitters underneath the floor over there, no doubt. And then a few other lines here running off the water heater. Gives some hot water to all the different fixtures. But I think the pressure tank, I can put it in various places, but I'm going to try to put it up in this corner up here, strap it in place real well. And has a 3/4 inch male fitting on it. I'll just adapt that to PEX, and a couple of pieces of plastic, and I will have an accumulator tank. I think it'll hold about 2.5 gallons or something. So, other than that, I don't think I have anything else going on. Need some more LEDs, and need to figure out a way to strap the TV. Gotta finish some work in the back. We're getting really sick and tired of working in the back. But yeah, it's just a little update for, what is this, June 2nd. So, alright, thanks.